win, because I have talked to a number of people who have been on the ground with the former president in recent days and weeks who had no idea. Now, one thing to remember is that Donald Trump is a very tight-knit security team. He has been with the same detail for years.
Shout out to them Patriots.
And in this next season, you're going to see a lot of attention on the Clintons. Some kind of sickness, infirmity is going to come against the Clintons, and you're going to see them on the news. The Lord spoke to me.
Well, we know he was on the plane, not only on the plane a couple times, multiple times. He traveled internationally with Jeffrey Epstein, and he was on the plane called the Lolita Express because it supposedly had a bed in there where Jeffrey Epstein had young friend of his, a continuing friend of his for years and years. Contrast that with Donald Trump, who hasn't spoken to him in many years, over a decade, after he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago for bad behavior. So that's the difference there. And I think Americans see the two-tier justice system. But, you know, we don't know. They're saying Clinton has not been to his private island, but he has traveled all over the world with Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know why AG Garland and the Justice Department are so quiet on this tonight. You know, they're out there labeling parents domestic terrorists, yet they're saying nothing about this. And these documents were so slow to come out. Human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar business in this country, and Jeffrey Epstein is dead, and Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for 20 years where she belongs. And if people in that report are still fighting to keep their names private, Sean, they have no legal basis to do so unless they're a child, a victim, or a cooperating defendant by some chance against some potential case against Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think Mark Garagos, as a great criminal defense attorney, will back that up.
I support all the lists being released. I want to see Epstein's list. I want to see the list of the sexual misconduct slush fund. You know, members of Congress and senators that taxpayer money was used to pay out their victims. I want to see all the list.
Including the Gates report.
If they're going to release one, release them all.
Okay, thank you.
I want us again pray for Trump, because when I was praying for him, I heard the Lord say backfire. There's a lot of things that happen that if you don't have the right people around him, it's going to backfire on him. The Lord also told me to tell you this is the season that he's going to bring Mephibosheth to the table. I say, what that mean, Lord? He say, tell them the people who have been forgotten are getting ready to eat at the king's table.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
There's no need to feel down, I said, young man.
Y'all know we had to get into it, man. Shout out to them beautiful patriots around the world. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, man. Let's jump in.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Donald Trump is the single most powerful man walking the earth today as a Republican. But there was a time when Donald Trump was the single most powerful man walking the earth as a, well, Democrat donor. Somebody from New York, so powerful as Donald Trump would obviously know the Democrat senator from New York, and way back in the day, that was Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton went to Donald Trump's wedding. They were friends. Donald Trump played the game, as he said many times over. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton had a cozy relationship, you can see here, with Melania, with the swimsuit model. Goodness gracious, Donald Trump. Breaking Bill Clinton's balls, as it were.
Good times, huh?
Trump always knows, man. When Trump started running for president, he had a very different tune on Bill Clinton. In fact, one of Trump's first comments about Bill Clinton, before he even announced for president, was that Bill Clinton was going to have a little problem with Epstein Island.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
Nobody even knew how to process that at the time. It wasn't a meme yet. Of course, now we have sleuthed photos of Bill Clinton's only child's wedding with the Jeffrey Epstein madame invited, right, standing right there, is Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh my, what did she know? What does everyone know now about Bill Clinton, which was that he flew to Little St. James, a private island. Jeffrey Epstein, many, many times. The flight logs show that Clinton flew 27 times on the Lolita Express. And multiple court documents show that some of the victims on that island remember Bill Clinton being there. This hasn't been a career ender yet for Bill Clinton because all the documents aren't out. These were documents under seal. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't have all of the information on Jeffrey Epstein. Probably 99% of all of the Fed's info on Epstein is still under wraps. Will it be like that forever? Just this morning, Elon Musk saying inquiring minds want to know why Dick Durbin has blocked the release of the Epstein client list for years. What could possibly be the reason? Dick Durbin has been using all of his power.
What them pages say? You're blocking it, you're on the list. You're on the list if you're blocking it.
Stop the Epstein list from coming out. It does beg the question, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you such a dick? Dick, listen to this.
Why won't you subpoena Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs?
So who are you?
Hillary Vaughn with Fox.
With Fox, of course. I don't know anything about his flight logs.
But why won't you subpoena them? Why don't you want to know?
I don't know the issue. I know who Epstein was, but I certainly don't know anything about the issue.
Well, he was charged with sex trafficking, so why don't you want to know who was utilizing his private plane?
Never been raised by anyone.
Senator Blackburn has wanted to subpoena them, and there hasn't been a vote in your committee.
Said a word to me.
Look at him. You see his body language?
Are you curious
Look at him.
what high-profile or powerful people might be closeted predators and pedophiles? Doesn't that concern you?
Of course.
So why won't you subpoena them if you can?
It's the first time anyone has raised it. Thank you, Fox.
Aren't you concerned what powerful people might be predators?
I think you own it.
I
think
Dick
you own it.
knows
I'm just
exactly
saying.
who would be on that list, and so does Pam Bondi, the new Attorney General, who does have the power, actually, to release this list.
Do it,
Dick
Pam.
Durbin there in the Senate, in charge of the Judiciary Committee.
Do it, Pam.
He's now lost that seat now that the Senate is in Republican hands, and the Epstein list is coming out. Pam Bondi, Trump's new AG, finally releasing the Epstein files. Let's read. Jeffrey Epstein files may finally be released by Donald Trump's new Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who confirmed yesterday. Bondi told Fox News earlier this month that the documents unsealed so far in the disgraced financiers case has been slow to come out, while indicating that she wanted more to be published. And she added that the delay could come down to the defendants in the documents fighting it. But she says that the public deserves to know. Have a listen.
We know he was on the plane, not only on the plane a couple times, multiple times. He traveled internationally with Jeffrey Epstein, and he was on the plane called the Lolita Express because it supposedly had a bed in there where Jeffrey Epstein had young girls. He has been a friend of his, a continuing friend of his for years and years. Contrast that with Donald Trump, who hasn't spoken to him in many years, over a decade, after he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago for bad behavior. So that's the difference there. And I think Americans see the two-tier justice system. But, you know, we don't know. They're saying Clinton has not been to his private island, but he has traveled all over the world with Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know why AG Garland and the Justice Department are so quiet on this tonight. You know, they're out there labeling parents domestic terrorists, yet they're saying nothing about this. And these documents were so slow to come out. Human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar business.
Let's do it, Pam. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Y'all know I showed y'all this clip in the beginning of the video. You know, let's do it though.
We may actually get.
Let's do it.
List. Pam Bondi is a huge fan of Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a huge fan of Pam Bondi.
Y'all know there's been a lot of prophecy, and I even showed y'all one in the beginning. There's been a lot of prophecy. A lot of people, a lot of, again, hey, that a lot is going to be exposed. You know, they said that a lot was going to be exposed in 2024, and a lot was going to happen in 2024, and people even predicted, you know, Trump attack on his life, and seeing those, you know, prophecies come true. It's like, man, you know, prayers for Trump, y'all. But they say 2025 we have a big year ahead, you guys. Big things, more big things are going to take place. And they're even talking about something that might even take place at the Super Bowl. So want to send my prayers to the Super Bowl. A lot of sport fans, a lot of us. I'm rooting for either team. Y'all know who y'all got. I want the Eagles to win or the Chiefs. I want to see a three-peater or I want to see the Eagles get one. But y'all know I keep my Kansas City hat for a good day and a bad day. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all gonna be enjoying Super Bowl Sunday this upcoming Sunday. So just prayers, man, for America, our nation, man. There's a lot, happening right now, but we're moving in the right direction, man. And a lot of things are being exposed. A lot of corruption, as you can see right now. A lot of things is happening with Elon Musk, Doge. I mean, everything is happening. And we're getting exactly what we voted for. I'm ready, y'all. And we want all of it. Full transparency. Release all of it. That's what them Patriots want. That's what we want. Release everything.
Both of them are incentivized to ensure that this list gets released because it would destroy Democrats. I don't care if it destroys Republicans. It doesn't matter to me. But it should destroy the people who are the major predators, sickos, and demons who engage in these activities. And Donald Trump, as we know, as a matter of fact, was the only celebrity, the only person to testify against Jeffrey Epstein when he caught his first case in Palm Beach for underage prostitution. Trump was the only man who showed up to help the prosecution. Trump has regularly, on the record, promised to release these files.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you?
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would. But a lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not one of them.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that
we know, Donald. We know, Donald. We know
has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you
wouldn't, Donald, I'm pretty sure you'll be the first one. Everybody be put out in the middle of the street and set on fire and threw under the bus. We already know, Donald. We know you didn't go, buddy. Yeah, they would have, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm just being honest. If it was Trump, this thing would have went the complete opposite way. It would have already been exposed. We'll have a full blown transcript released. We'll have everything, man. Every piece of data, information. If Trump was on there, I'm just saying.
Able to, you'll be.
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. They do that for danger too, because, endangers certain people, et cetera, et cetera. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
I have no problem with it. Trump saying because those people are still alive. The people who went to Epstein Island, they're still around. And Bill Clinton, they're still around. This is a sequence and a step to destroy the entire dynasties that stood against Donald Trump. This is the final link in the chain to destroy Bill Clinton and the Clinton dynasty and the Obama dynasty. By extension, the entire left-wing dynasty. Because then you'll be able to see these people for who they really are. Newly confirmed U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi is calling for the Epstein client list to be released. This happened just months ago. Buckle up. The Attorney General Pam Bondi demanding the release of the Epstein list. The odds that it is declassified by April are up by 28%. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump already ordered the declassification of JFK, RFK, and MLK. Everything will be revealed, he said, in the White House on the first day in office. Everything will be revealed, Trump said at his first speech as president, ladies and gentlemen. And so, as we've learned over the past couple of days, Donald Trump is a man of his word. And members of his administration are absolutely bodying Hillary Clinton the way that she bodied Jeffrey Epstein. Hillary Clinton tweeting at Sean Duffy, the new Secretary of Transportation, and getting just completely obliterated. I know you're lashing out because Doge is uncovering your family's obscene grifting via USAID. But I won't let you lie and distort facts. Yeah, there's been quite a few people who have said Bill Clinton has way more that he's hiding here. Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, Kevin Spacey, they were all on Epstein's private plane together. And now, I guess, the Senate Judiciary Dems are folding and are saying, yeah, by all means, release the Epstein list with a photo of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Okay, let's have at it, man. Let's do it. Senator Durbin calls for releasing the Epstein files to the public. Cool. Let's freaking go. Elon Musk saying, cool. What will we find on those files?
A lot of videos, apparently. Those rooms on the island, and I think out in New Mexico, were wired for video.
Right.
And
where's the video? I mean, between Diddy and Epstein, it's good. There's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos...
Baby all on the floor, baby all on the wall.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a preemptive moral strike.
Yes.
I mean, as I said, I think those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is the light. The truth
and the
shall set you free.
The truth will shine in the light.
World where some of the globe's biggest monsters have been protected, and it's time for it all to come crashing down. We'll be right here for it, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You know you'll have the breaking Epstein news, just like that little tranche of files they released about a year ago. Man, we were all over it. In those files, Jeffrey Epstein said Bill Clinton likes him young. What's next? What are we going to learn? We'll be here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Be here for.
Yes, indeed, man. Truth will shine in the light. The truth will set you free. And we got some big things coming up 2025, y'all. Hope y'all are ready. Buckle up. We're going to be here to cover it.